Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the introduction of the Rio Major update just a little over a week ago at this point in time, it's confusing as ever as a CSGO player, but most importantly, a viewer as well. When the stickers first came out, they were very controversial because they didn't have a borderless background, and with it not selling well, it also caused more controversies by them being Valve added storage units containing the stickers you can buy for a fraction of the cost. But most importantly, the Major itself. Pick'em predictions and predicting matches and who is going to win has been harder than ever before. Usually with a Major inside of CS, you have a good idea who is going to win up to a couple weeks before, if not the day of or a couple days into the Major. Where we stand right now at the very end of the Legend stage going into the championship, we really have no idea who's going to win. It's pretty much a 50-50 for every team, if not they're all on the same playing field. And well, that's what I want to talk about in today's video, and pretty much why our pick'ems have been so difficult. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and of course subscribe for weekly CSGO content. And here's a quick word from our video sponsor, Skins Monkey.
Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly, has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in-game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade.
So as it currently stands right now, it's the 8th of November, being the very last day of the Legend stage of the Major. And there has been quite a few upsets, ladies and gentlemen. FaZe getting knocked out, with Navi almost getting knocked out as well, to upsets like Cloud9 pushing through 3-0. That was absolutely crazy. And firstly, I want to talk about why this is happening. So for newer people inside of CS, they might be confused on why teams maybe aren't performing during a Major or are. So a Major is obviously the most important event for the year for CSGO if there's 1 or 2 of them. If you win that, you get money, but you also get a lot of rep in the pro scene. You might move up to a better team, you're a more valuable player at that point because you're a Major winner, and much more. For teams who study and did study demos for the Rio Major, I think teams that knew they were getting studied for them personally probably changed up how they played a little bit, if I had to guess, probably like they do every other event. But also on top of that, because it is a Major, they probably whipped out some tricks that they wouldn't normally use anytime else because they wanted to save it for now when no one else would know about it. So it's not an easy read. And secondly, is weapon tuning on the CT side. Now this has been up for debate for many years at this point, but right now I think it's showing its true potential. That is the M4A1S. I have a video coming out in the next couple of days on this, how it's insanely overpowered, especially at the professional level, and how it's displayed is just crazy. The past week of watching this Major, there are Ts picking up the M4, or CTs not picking up an AK and just keeping their current M4, vice versa, because it's so good. Mainly because it's easy to spray with and easy to track through smoke, so spamming smokes is extremely easy. You know where your bullet's going rather than an AK, it's a little more random. And also hitting headshots and the stealth aspect of it is obviously really nice as well. From all my pick'ems I've done in the past from 2015 until now, I've never struggled more than any other time. For this event, looking at rankings has done absolutely nothing for nobody. FaZe was #1 in the world and favored to win this event, but with the RMR, they really struggled. I mean, they let Gamer Legion and Mirage almost win one of the games and they went triple or quadruple overtime. And right from there, I kind of knew they were struggling, but I thought they would probably resolve those issues going into the Major, but that has carried on. On the 5th of November, during the second half of the matches for that day, FaZe played Bad News Eagles, which knocked them out of the tournament. It was an upset that was very, very surprising because they're a pretty new team, pretty new players as well. And it wasn't just a quick 1-2. They absolutely destroyed them. I mean, Vertigo, Bad News Eagles did pick. They tried to force it OT, but they ended up winning OT. Nuke they played. FaZe ended up picking the map. They won it, but best 2 out of 3, they played Mirage, ended up choking, and Bad News Eagles ended up winning the game. And there hasn't been any huge blowouts either this tournament. It's been very equal playing field, and that's kind of what I want to get into next. I think CS this event is very interesting. It's the most interesting I've seen it in a long time because you don't know who's going to win at this point. There's no real huge superstar players at this moment. Everyone's on equal playing field. I feel like everyone during this event is at their #1 100% full potential. But sometimes it doesn't seem like that because everyone else is playing so well as well. Sure, it is arguable teams like Navi and FaZe didn't have the best performance so far, especially Navi. From the few matches they've played, Simple hasn't performed the way I thought he would personally. I think it's going to take him a little longer maybe to warm up possibly. But once again, I think it's because everyone is playing so great, and this is interesting Counter-Strike. And all of those reasons are, I think, the reason why pick'ems are so difficult this year and probably why a lot of people aren't going to get the diamond coin. If you were to have based all your pick'ems off of statistics going into the Major, you would not get the diamond coin. I luckily myself watched quite a bit of the RMR, if not all of it, got to see how a lot of teams were playing, but also got to feel them out. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think those are some reasons why pick'ems are so hard? Do you think it's because everyone studied so hard? Do you think it's because of the M4? Do you think it's because of people not performing well? Or do you think everyone's playing, it seems to be, at full potential? Or some could argue everyone's playing very poorly. It's just a weird off event. Let me know what you guys think. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'll be out with the champions picks very soon. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.